A daughter of immigrants, a Queens neighborhood built over a garbage dump. No business degree, no investor, no connections. Just a girl watching her uncle cook face cream on a kerosene stove in a horse stable. That girl became the wealthiest self-made woman in America. She built a company now worth $70 billion. Her family's net worth today, $33 billion. Her name, Estée Lauder. And this is not a fairy tale. This is a blueprint. She was born Josephine Esther Menser on July 1st, 1908 in Corona, Queens, New York. Her parents, Rose and Max Menser, were Hungarian Jewish immigrants. Her father ran a hardware store. The family lived above it. The neighborhood sat on the edge of Flushing Bay. Locals called the nearby refuse heaps Corona Mountain. This was not a glamorous start, but one event changed everything. When World War I began, her mother's brother, a Hungarian chemist named John Schatz, came to America and couldn't leave. He set up a makeshift laboratory in the tiny stable behind the Menser house. He started cooking skin creams on a kerosene stove. Young Estée, as the family called her, watched every single step. She learned to mix ingredients. She learned how to apply creams with massage motions. She learned that skin could be transformed. And she recognized something in herself. This was her path. She wasn't just watching science, she was watching a business. By the time she was in high school, she was already selling her uncle's creams to her classmates at Newton High School, giving them complete makeovers to prove the products worked. She wasn't just selling a cream, she said it herself. To sell a cream, you sold a dream. She married Joseph Lauder in 1930. They corrected the spelling to Lauder, a name that sounded more sophisticated, more European. They had their first son, Leonard. But Estée had ambitions that were bigger than domestic life. In 1939, she divorced Joseph. Her business drive had overwhelmed the marriage, but she missed him. She later called him the sweetest husband in the world. They remarried in 1942, and they stayed together until his death in 1983. The reconciliation came with a decision. No more half measures, no more side hustle, everything into the business. She set up an office at 39 East 61st Street in 1944. She and Joseph converted an old restaurant into a production kitchen. They cooked creams at night and sold them during the day. Their son, Leonard, at just 14 years old, rode his bicycle delivering orders to stores. Their own lawyer told them not to do it. The cosmetics industry was brutal. Extreme market swings, short-lived companies, established giants like Revlon, Helena Rubinstein, and Elizabeth Arden. They ignored the lawyer. In 1946, Estée Lauder Cosmetics was officially formed, starting with just 4 products. Estée Lauder made a strategic decision that separated her from every other small cosmetics brand at the time. She would only sell through upscale department stores, no drugstores, no door-to-door, only prestige. She walked into Saks Fifth Avenue and asked for a meeting. They turned her down. So she gave a speech to a charity luncheon where the Saks buyer was present. She talked passionately about beauty and skincare. The buyer approached her afterward. She convinced him to place an order. Saks Fifth Avenue ordered $800 worth of her products. They sold out in 2 days. That single event proved everything she needed to know. Her product worked, her target market was right, and prestige placement was the strategy. She became a traveling saleswoman, personally visiting every fine department store in America. I. Magnin, Marshall Fields, Neiman Marcus, Bonwit Teller, store by store, counter by counter, face by face. She did not advertise the way other brands did. She believed in one philosophy: telephone, telegraph, tell a woman. Word of mouth, built through personal touch. In 1953, Estée Lauder launched a product called Youth Dew, a bath oil that doubled as a perfume. The price, $8.50. At the time, women didn't buy perfume for themselves. Perfume was given as a gift by men. Estée Lauder shattered that cultural norm. She told women, "You deserve to buy this for yourself." The market responded immediately. Sales went from a few $100s a week to several thousand, almost overnight. By the mid-1950s, Youth Dew accounted for 80% of Estée Lauder's total sales. It turned a growing small business into a multi-million-dollar company. By 1968, the company was doing $40 million a year in revenue. She then set her sights on the world. She personally worked for months to get into Harrods of London. She eventually succeeded. But the biggest cosmetics department in the world was at Galeries Lafayette in Paris, and the French buyer refused to meet with her, so she accidentally spilled Youth Dew on the main floor of the store. Customers stopped. They demanded to know what that fragrance was. The buyer had no choice but to carry it. That's not luck, that's relentless resourcefulness. Aramis launched in the 1960s, the first luxury male fragrance line. Clinique launched in 1968, the first allergy-tested dermatologist-developed cosmetics line ever made. Clinique lost $3 million early on. Estée kept funding it. It became one of the most profitable beauty brands in the world. By the mid-1970s, 70 countries. By the 1980s to 90s, third largest cosmetics company in America, 10,000 employees, over $2 billion in annual sales. Her son Leonard later acquired MAC Cosmetics, Bobbi Brown, and Aveda, turning one brand into a global portfolio. Company went public in 1995 at $2 billion. By 1997, $3.6 billion in sales. Family shares over $6 billion and $3.6 billion in annual sales. The Lauder family's shares alone were valued at over $6 billion. Time magazine named her one of the top 100 builders and titans of the 20th century, the only woman on the business list. At its peak, her company controlled 45% of the U.S. department store cosmetics market across 118 countries. She died on April 24, 2004, in New York City. Today, 25 brands, 150 countries, $70 billion valuation, $33 billion family net worth. 3 generations still run the company. She started with a kerosene stove, a stable, and 4 products. No MBA, no funding, no shortcuts. Every free sample at a beauty counter, her idea. Every gift with purchase offer, her invention. Every brand that sells a feeling, not just a product, her blueprint. A housewife from Queens built an empire that outlived her by decades and is still growing. If Estée Lauder's story hit different, that persistence beats privilege, that marketing is the product, that a dream without execution means nothing, hit that like button right now. 1 second from you helps this channel reach more people who need stories like this. Subscribe. Every week we break down how real people with real obstacles built real empires. No fluff, just facts and lessons. And drop a comment. What's the one thing from Estée Lauder's story you're taking with you? We read every single one. See you in the next one.